crazy mother.
What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I am your host, Rod Corner. You are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about the things you might have heard or even saw. Man, where can I begin with this one? I read a post where a woman says, if a man has lied to a woman to get sex, he has participated in rape. If a man has lied to a woman to get sex, he has participated in rape. And if that is not the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever heard in my life, it's like they're changing the definitions to make everything easier to become victims. If a man lies to you, that's why we ask y'all, where's that intuition that y'all always bragging about? Where's that women's intuition? Y'all, when y'all feel something, it's correct, it's right, it's on point. Y'all can't tell he lying right off the rip. That's what I want to know. Where's all that intuition at? Where's all that woman power that y'all know everything, y'all so strong, y'all so independent, y'all all these things, but then y'all want to be victims at the end of the day. It's ridiculous to me. Ridiculous. They're making everything easier to charge men with things. Even if you don't charge them in the courts, y'all charging them in public, in society. It's like I've never thought there would be a day where I would see the world trying to diminish the value of men. Diminish the value of men and criminalize him for being a man. I'm not talking about the things he does bad. I'm talking about just being a man. In this day and time, just liking a woman, being interested in her, seeing that she's attractive, man, you get vilified for that. And then when hey, so many young men that don't want to date anymore, what's wrong? Y'all, women killed that shit. You were successful in killing it. Y'all all cry about Kevin Samuels. Y'all still crying. The man is dead, and y'all still cry about Kevin Samuels. Y'all celebrated his death, the whole 9 yards. And it's weird to me that a man, when he was alive, wasn't really saying anything out the way, but women were really triggered by him. He didn't say anything that was really bad. Now, I didn't agree with everything he says, but, I just don't understand, what do we get out of vilifying men? It's like, it's not just a certain group of men, it's all men. You're vilifying all men. All men out here are being targeted as villains, potential rapists. To hear that coming out of a woman's mouth is, you could be a rapist. So can you. You could be a murderer. You could be all the things that you're charging me with. I understand why a lot of men have pulled back. It's like, you know what, and y'all women, y'all crazy than a motherfucker. And you got these men out here that's pushing the same agenda that the women are pushing. And it's funny to me because it's like, whenever, you should always be leery of a man that's pointing the finger at other men. Look at how he is. Him bad. Look at him do them things. You're like, bro, what are you trying to get them not to see about you, since you out here crying about every other man? it's funny that women would call a man that gets online and push back against their narrative sassy. You know, oh, y'all sassy, oh, y'all get mad. But you don't find it sassy that a man creates a page online that has nothing but women as followers, and then y'all just sit online and gossip about men. That's what women are supposed to do, is just gossip amongst each other about men and complain about them. But now you got men in these groups complaining about other men with women. You can't, as Kevin Samuel said, you can't make this shit up. Damn. Man, I swear we're living in a Bizzaro world. Everything is upside down, it's backwards. But hey, this is the way y'all wanted it. You know, but then the funny thing is, in one breath you have a bunch of women crying about, you know, men being dangerous. You know, I'll take the bear over the man. But then, crying about y'all black men not stepping up to protect black women. Shorty, y'all said y'all take the bear. I want to see the bear come protect y'all. I really do. I want to see that bear come protect y'all. That's the funny thing. That's one of the funniest things. Y'all say we all bad, but then y'all want protection from us. And then the funny thing is, you got women talking about how they fear men and this and that and the other. How can you all say that you fear men when in one breath you say you fear a man? Oh man, I don't want to get raped. But y'all walk around half naked, well, naked to half naked, high or drunk, out your mind. But y'all call yourself scared of men. But you all dress provocatively, you know. And no, you shouldn't be raped. I'm not saying that, because I know some dumbass gonna say, well, that doesn't mean she wants to be raped. No, that doesn't mean she wants to be raped. But see, in protecting yourself, you have to do the things to prevent the things that you're scared of. That's like walking around as a black man, you know, in certain neighborhoods. If I'm not from a certain hood, you ain't gonna see me over there. Especially if I know you beefing with that hood. You're not gonna see me just over there lollygagging, hee hee ha ha ha. No, hell no. So my thing is this. Let's stop pushing these bullshit narratives on black men. Men, especially black men. We have enough to worry about. Are there bad men out here? Yes, of course they are. If a man ever was to rape a woman, yo, throw that motherfucker under the jail. Throw away the key on his ass. But if a woman should lie about it, throw her ass in jail, under the jail. Throw away the key. You know what I'm saying? We should just hold people accountable for what they actually do and not what you think they'll do. Y'all walking around here spewing out this hatred towards men, and then when y'all get it back, then all of a sudden now, oh, y'all men, y'all hate black women. No, we don't. We don't hate black women. We don't hate black women at all. But what they'll tell you is, y'all personalities, your attitudes, that's what motherfuckers hate. Y'all motherfuckers, man, are something else to deal with. But hate y'all as a person. No, I don't hate y'all as people. Hate the way some of y'all act, though. You know, especially when y'all, it's funny, y'all get a couple, y'all get two nickels to rub together, and now y'all want to look down on somebody. Shorty, money is not the end all be all. Your degree is not the end all be all, because I know a lot of people with money, I know a lot of people with degrees, but they're shitty as people, and they still don't get any respect. You feel me? So, getting back to my original point, just because a man tricked you out your drawers, that don't mean he raped you. He did not rape you. Now, if he put something in your drink, that's something different. But him just spitting game at you, making you think he's something and he's not, that's your dumb ass fault. Y'all gotta start learning how to own your bullshit. OYBS. Own You know, you say y'all got this great intuition. Start using that shit, fellas. Watch yourselves, man, because you got women out here that'll set you up. They will definitely set you up. So all I'm saying is it's 2026. We're still in the mix, and brothers, we gotta rise and fly.